Hey guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with this week's empties, and also I am going to tack on to this video a little small Bath and Body Works haul, which actually involves a couple of candles. So if you are interested in seeing what I wore this week, what I thought, and also what I picked up, then please stay tuned. Okay, so we are going to start taking out what I used up this week, y'all. I got through a good bit this week, a good bit. I also have my office melts as well. Y'all know I normally throw those in about every 2 weeks or so. So yeah, and then like I said, I got a little small Bath and Body Works haul. It was, what do they call it, Member Fest at Bath and Body Works, and so they were having different sales, and I had some rewards that I wanted to use, and so I figured let's go ahead and do that. So that's what I did. But yeah, excuse me, hiccups, I got through a good bit so far this week. I did want to say, because this was a little bit on my heart, you know, I've been watching all of my fellow Waxies videos lately, and between that and the foolery of whatever the girl's name is, don't know, not going to look it up, who came for Miss Angie, I believe Angie Smith, who also does wax videos. Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all quit explaining to these people why you're spending whatever you're spending on what brings you joy. It's your business. You don't owe anybody an explanation for what you're buying, how much of it you're buying, how much is in your collection. That is an individual choice and based on said individual's budget. I follow people who have 20 pieces of wax, and I follow people who have 3,000 pieces of wax. At the end of the day, as long as it's not overwhelming you, go for it, okay? Now, with that being said, we are going to get into the empties. We're going to start with our office melts because I always just kind of like paperclip those together. And y'all know normally that's why I warm like samples, samplers, that sort of thing, because it's just smaller pieces. There's like no point in me bringing a loaf to work. So the first thing that I used up is this scent shot. This was actually a sample I received from Miss Audra from I Heart Wax with my, I think my last pre-order. And this was strawberry lemon icy with coconut cream. I rather enjoyed this. I mainly got the strawberry and probably some of that coconut cream. This is just like a nice, fun, fruity strawberry summer scent. I warmed this twice in my office and I really enjoyed it. It lasted at least probably 6 to 7 hours. So I enjoyed that and I would consider picking it up again. I warmed from Southbound strawberry cream puffs, which is strawberry jam, buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, sweet cream, and confectioner's sugar. This one was also nice. I got a good bit of that strawberry. I enjoyed this. I would consider picking it up again in the future, maybe in a wax cake. You know, we will see. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Next, I warmed from Super Tarts. This was gifted to me by Miss Terry, and this is called That's Bananas. This one was very runty to me. It smelled like Laffy Taffy banana, which I am not a fan of. It probably lasted about 4 hours. I would not pick this one up. This is my first time trying anything banana scented from Super Tarts, but I don't think, look y'all, it's always something. Eyelash something. I don't think I would pick this one up again. Next, also from Miss Terry, I warmed Telekinesis from L3. This smelled pretty good. This was like a nice bakery scent, and of course now I should have looked it up before. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. And while I'm looking that up, y'all, I ran across this video, and I don't know if this is like a new trend for YouTube or whatever, and I don't know why they suggested it to me. But it was like somebody who was pretty much like shaming people who do like hygiene, body care videos. Like it was titled something like, "Do you really need all of those products? Those products expire, blah, blah, blah." And again, y'all, I just am trying to figure out when we got in the business of minding other people's business. I mean, I have said, like, look, somebody else's collection, I could never do it. But that does not mean that you should not enjoy what brings you joy. So anyway, Telekinesis, y'all. Let's see if we, look, I scrolled too fast. Did I go to the wrong sheet? I did. I should have went to no. I should have went to scent. I don't know what. This is what I get for trying to look up a scent note. So I'll tell y'all about it while I look. So this scent was like this nice, delicious vanilla bakery type scent. And it was one of those that I was like, maybe I can smell it. Maybe I can't. I'm not 100% sure. And then like, as I walked around the office and stuff, I was like, that scent is traveling. Here it is. Bakery Bomb White Elephant Exchange Sugared Shortbread. I think this would be great with some zucchini bread. Y'all knew I was going to say it, right? Maybe in a little boardwalk marshmallow clouds. Yummy. I can see myself using this in some form of a custom in the future with L3. I don't think I would use it on its own, but in a blend or maybe like with some kettle corn or sweet bakery dough. I don't know, but I can see myself using that again in the future. Next, I warmed a sample. This was gifted to me by Miss Candace from Wax to Love. And this is blueberry zucchini ice cream. This is sweet blueberry parfait, creamy vanilla ice cream, and fresh baked zucchini bread. Now, this is one that I don't feel like I've seen on Southbound's pre-order list recently. However, this was really good. And I hope that Rachel brings this back in the future, because if so, I would get an entire bakery bag of it. That's how much I enjoyed it. Next, I warmed Coconut Madness from Rainbow Melts. This is sugared coconut, vanilla wafers, coconut cream pie, pie crust, and sugar cookie dough. I know Crystal is planning to do a Coconut Madness sampler, as well as a Vanilla Sky sampler, and I think also a Christmas Advent, like 12 days Advent calendar wax melt thingy. I did a terrible job describing that. It's like a 12-day Advent calendar, and it's going to be scents for each day. The point is, this is really good, and when she does do the sampler, I've passed on her samplers in the past. However, I am going to pick up both the Vanilla Sky and the Coconut Madness. When I really enjoy this, this is a delicious, sweet bakery coconut type scent. I mean, you can't beat it. Okay, and then lastly, I think I warmed the last two of my Knowles Farm Scents Beach Evenings samplers. The first one is Twilight Cove, which is Beach Evenings, cotton candy, and roasted pine cone. This is really good. Travis has a great roasted pine cone. I feel like I probably could have done without the cotton candy, but that's just because I'm not really a cotton candy person. But the Beach Evenings and the roasted pine cone is what I got the most, and I would definitely pick that one up again in the future. And then this one I've already repurchased. This is Midnight Rain, which is Blackberry Evening. No, sorry, like Beach Evenings and Blackberry. It's a beautiful combination. I've purchased it several times, and I currently have a brittle of it in my collection. Okay. So now let's talk about what I warmed in the Patricia Gates Melting Challenge, because I did do that for several days last week. What was the 23rd? Oh, that Saturday. Okay. So on that Saturday, the 23rd, the melting prompt was melt a wax that makes you think of a road trip. And so I warmed strawberry watermelon cake, fresh strawberry and juicy watermelon blended with a sweet birthday cake. This just makes me think of like beach trips and just anything summery and fun. We actually went to a beach party not that long ago that had birthday cake and watermelon added. So that's what it made me think of. So that's what I warmed. This one is I've purchased this. I had this last year. I had this year. I will purchase this again next summer. This is one of those that I'm never like not going to repurchase. I love this scent. Love it. Okay. Then I picked the melting challenge back up on the 25th because on the 24th, I decided to warm a tub and some other things that I was working on. So on the 25th, it said, this was banana split day. Melt any of its ingredients. I am pretty sure a banana split has this ingredient. And so I warmed Smucker's Swirl from Sassy Girl Aroma, which has raspberry jelly, vanilla ice cream. And so that's why I warmed it. I said a banana split definitely has vanilla ice cream and peanut butter sauce. Y'all, so I got this scent because I thought the last time I had the Bath & Body Works peanut butter and jelly candle, I really liked it. And I think I was mistaken. This was the most perfumey peanut butter and jelly. And I do remember Bath and Body Works peanut butter and jelly candle not actually smelling like peanut butter and jelly. I think my nose has just evolved a little bit. Now this one is strong. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's like an air pocket from the label. I was like, what is that weird feeling? I think my nose has just evolved a little bit. I didn't care for this, but it was very strong. If you are a fan of that Bath and Body Works PB&J type that really does not smell like peanut butter and jelly, you should try this one. I warmed it in my open concept one day, and I also warmed it in my bedrooms in the crock. And it lasted for like 2 days in the crock of my bedrooms. It was still throwing like 12 hours later. So if this is your scent profile and you like that type of non-peanut butter smelling scent, and it's more on the perfumey side, you would really like this one. Unfortunately for me, this would not be a repurchase. I didn't care for it, but great performer, just didn't care for it. Okay, on the 26th, the melting prompt is, Kevin, melt something controversial you dare only melt when you're home alone. So I chose fresh cut grass, blackberry sugared violets, and clean cotton from L3 Waxy Wonders. And I chose that because of that fresh cut grass. I enjoy fresh cut grass and wax, but fresh cut grass, especially L3's, is it's strong. Like, it stands out. And this is probably not a scent that I would warm if like I were having like guests over or something. So I warmed this one. I did enjoy it. I would consider picking it up again. It was like a medium in my open concept. So, you know, it was nice. Okay, on the 27th, melt a peach scent. And so I decided to melt White Peach and Daisy, which this was gifted to me by Miss Terry and friend mail. And this is Granny Smith Apple, White Peach, Bergamot, Daisy, Rainwater Melon, Cassis, Lemongrass, and Amber. I have warmed this before. I love this. This is a beautiful, to me, spring, summer, fruity, floral scent. It is just, it's beautiful. It's a great performer. It lasted at least 12 hours in my open concept. And this is only 3.5 ounces of wax. I normally like to warm around 5 ounces in my open concept just because it's an open concept and I feel like it kind of needs that much to throw the way I want it to. Okay, next, on the 28th, the melting prompt was melt a green wax for August birthstone. And this scent was green. It was from Rainbow Melts, and this was called Aquaholic. And this was lime margarita, strawberry daiquiri, and salty beach waves. I love this. This was a good, solid, medium to high in my open concept. Oh, this was so good. This went for at least probably 12 hours. Because when I went to, so this is what I normally do. I put on a scent when I get in. And then normally when I wake up in the mornings, one of the first things I do is kind of turn off my warmers. I know. I'm one of those people. Yes, I turn my warmers off. My husband is not crazy about leaving them on when we are not at home. My Crocs don't really matter as much for whatever reason, but my warmers especially, I do try to empty those and turn them off for the day. So, but when I went to turn these off the next day, and it had been over 12 hours, this was still throwing. This is a beautiful scent. I could still smell it in the air. Let me say that. I really enjoyed this. Absolutely would pick this up again next summer. Crystal, I hope you bring this back. Okay, on the 29th, melt a lemon scent. And so I melted Lemon Berry Bliss Parfait from Second and Spruce. And this is fresh summer berries, berry compote, lemon cream, fresh shortbread crust crumbles. This was really nice. I wanted some open concept in my bedroom. Although I do feel like this is so good. It did pretty good in my open concept. However, I do feel like this is probably one I would have maybe just saved for my bedroom. There are some bakery scents that are so good, and I really just wanted to reach its absolute fullest potential, and I feel like sometimes those do better in my open concept. But with all that being said, I enjoyed this a lot. This, to me, smelled like a lemon blueberry cobbler. That's what I got from it. And I would pick this up again in a mini loaf. I don't think I need like a tub or anything of it, but I would definitely pick it up again. It is good. And I know I had it on, and then when my daughter got home, she was like, oh, this smells so good. So she enjoyed it as well. Okay, so that's it for melting challenge scents. I do still have some other scents. I warmed from, this is from Miss Mila, gifted to me in friend mail, from Broadway Wax. This was vanilla champagne, pink ice, love spell, and wild elderberry. Y'all, this scent is from November of 2023. It is closer than not to November of 2025. This bad boy through, in my room for 2 days. I warmed it in my bedroom, like the whole clam in my crock and my warmer. 2 days. 2 days for a scent that is almost 2 years old. Broadway wax has some longevity. And I mean, it was strong. It wasn't like this, ooh, barely there scent. I love this. And I think I could definitely see myself doing some sort of love spell scent. I need to see if L3 has something similar in customs, like if they have a love spell type scent, like something that I could do with that. I need to make note. I need to leave that out. I know y'all are like, girl, you all over the place. Yeah, look, if y'all watch me, y'all know I talk to y'all and myself, but I want to save those two for customs. Okay, next, I also warmed a clan from Ebony and Ivory Wax Melts, and I Heart Flip Flops, and this is strawberry cream, pink chiffon, coconut, and vanilla. This is one I do not care for it on cold. There is something with that pink chiffon and that coconut that just did not play well together to my nose. However, when I warmed it, I can say that it smelled much better on warm than it did on cold to me. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the pink chiffon though in this blend period. I'm starting to realize there are certain pink chiffon oils that I don't care for, and then some that I love. This one, not as much of a love, but I did warm this in a bedroom, in 2 bedrooms in the Crocs in there, and it performed well and lasted for like at least a day. So the longevity is there. This is your scent profile. You should definitely give it a try. Y'all know I love Ebony and Ivory Wax Co, but I don't think this is one I would pick up again. Okay, next. From Southbound, I warmed pink wild berry frosted cookies. This is pink sugar, wild berry mousse, and frosted sugar cookies. I warmed this in my bedroom. Y'all know I have said, if I'm not warming lavender bakery scents or the occasional peppermint scent, I warm bakery. I know some people don't, but I love it to relax and just be like, oh, it smells so good, and then fall asleep too. And I really enjoyed this one. Y'all know wild berry mousse has been having a moment in my melting life the last probably 2 months. And this was no different. This was really good. The wild berry mousse was the star of this blend. And then y'all know, I always say pink sugar just makes anything pretty. I enjoyed this. I would possibly pick it up again in the future. Okay, and then last bag, y'all. I still got 3 tubs to talk about. From Second and Spruce, I warmed, and this is from the Emerald City collection, bows, braids, and gingham. Oh my. And this is fresh citrus, sun-dried linen, wildflowers, orange blossom, marshmallow, and vanilla. Y'all, I thought, like on cold, I was like, ooh, this is so pretty and clean and fresh. I'm so glad I warmed this in my bathrooms. I don't know if it's the wildflowers or the orange blossom. I know Susan Fitzpatrick has said that she does not care for orange blossom, and so I wonder if that's what it is in this blend. I can normally do like some florals mixed with like fruity and fresh, but this smelled on warm very floral and powdery. And so I'm not sure. Y'all let me know. For those who are familiar with orange blossom or enjoy orange blossom in wax, is it a scent that smells like super floral and powdery? Because that's what I got now. Apple blossom, I love. This though, I would not get again. Great Performer lasted like at least 2 days in my bathrooms, 2-3 days. But it was very powdery, floral, and almost to me like a scent that a mature woman would wear. I didn't care for it. So Great Performer, not for me though. Now y'all, I got 3 tubs. I am proud to say that with these 3 tubs, I finished all of the tubs that I put in my melting basket. I don't know why I ever doubt myself, because I get through some wax. And that's another thing, y'all, for my YouTube family who also films. Quit apologizing for how much wax you get through. You buy it, don't you? Like, this shows that you enjoy it. So when people are like, oh my God, you get through so much wax. I do. Pat yourself on the back. Look, everybody melts differently. There are some people who change out scents every 3 to 4 business days. I change out wax every day. You know, you got to do what works for you. So if you use it up, honey, that's good. You buying it, so use it. Enjoy it. That's one thing my husband cannot say. With as much wax as I bring in this house, I be using it up, okay? So anyway, with that first scent that I used up, again, these are all loves. There was not one that I wouldn't repurchase. First one is a tub from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. in Beachside Laundry. This is Ocean Air, Sea Salt, Cotton, and Jasmine. I love this. My daughter loves this. This is a fresh, clean, but to me also a little sweet scent. The jasmine in this is beautiful. Y'all know jasmine is one of those florals that I do actually love. The cotton, ocean air, sea salt, it is a very fresh, slightly aquatic floral scent, but it is beautiful. It just smells so clean and fresh. I warmed this on Sunday. I was like, I want my house to smell clean. Even if, look, y'all know, I'm a working mom. Me and my husband both work full time. We have a child. House ain't always, you know, looking unlived in. It would be my dream for my house to look unlived in while living in it. But let's be honest, that also means that you're cleaning constantly. And child, sometimes I choose rest. So the point was, I was like, I want my house to smell like it is just squeaky clean. And this is that scent. I also popped some of it into the crock in my daughter's room. And it went for like 3 days in there, y'all. This absolute repurchase. I probably won't pick it up again until like next spring. But Jennifer, I need you to bring this one back, girl. Because yeah, and I think, I previously had this in the scent shot. And so the next time I was like, tub, beautiful. Next, another one. Oh, this is from I Heart Wax. This is my first time trying one of her wax sorbets. That's what she calls these. It's a tub. It's just, to me, a softer wax formula. It's a similar formula to, and I feel like a lot of the vendors are doing that these days, which I appreciate. Look, I don't mind chopping, but give me something I don't have to like microwave. Yes. Second and Spruce has a similar softer formula. Knowles just switched to a softer formula for their tubs. Rainbow Melts just switched to a softer formula for their tubs. Teddy B's has, it's along the lines of that. It is soft enough. Lavender and Speckles, their olive oil or Parasoy, whatever the softer formula is, it's similar to that. It's where you can cut it or you could just scoop it out if you wanted to, but it is not quite as like slimy and slick as a scoopable to me. Okay, to like L3 scoopable. So now that I've did all of that describing about this, this scent is Boardwalk Nights. This is Sweet Strawberries, Beach Nights, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Y'all know me and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds have been going together real bad for like all of 2025. I feel like I watched one of Jenny from Just Jenny's videos where she talked about how much she loved it, and somehow it like awakened something in my brain, and ever since I have been so in love. And this blend is so good. The first time I warmed it, I was like, I don't know if this is throwing as well as her Hearted Wax. Like, I am one of those people that sometimes I'm paranoid. Like, when one version of wax works, I'm like, don't change anything. I don't know. But y'all, it's like something clicked. This was so pretty. I warmed this as a bedroom melt. I don't know if I would choose this as an open concept scent. I feel like if I did, it would be like a soft medium. But in my bedroom, this was a super solid medium. I could get like 24 hours out of this, and y'all, it was so pretty. I wonder if I can order this in customs, because if I could, I think I would get, like she does, like the 8-ounce tubs like this, and then she has like this extra tall tub that's like 16 ounces, and I want to get one for customs just because I consider it like a collector's item. I know that's weird, but anyway, I want one, okay? And I would love to get it in this. And this, I know, I've done all this and I haven't described what it actually smells like. So first and foremost, I get those sweet strawberries. I get them. They're beautiful. I think Audra's Beach Nights is very beautiful but subtle. It's not one of those punch you in the face beach nights. It doesn't lean salty. It is just a beautiful but subtle beach night, right? And then that Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Her Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds is creamy the way I love it. Vanilla Bean Noel to me just adds a little, a little extra zhuzh to the blend. This is beautiful. I consider this to be like a nighttime wind down blend, and I enjoyed it. I warmed it for like 4 or 5 weeks, like once a week. I loved it. Okay, so I need to ask Audra, is it possible for me to like order this in customs? If so, I'm gonna get a large tub of this. Okay. Lastly, the last scent that I loved is from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is called Yum Yum, and the name does it justice. Okay, vanilla buttercream frosting, pie crust, zucchini bread, coconut sherbet cookies, and coconut cream pie. Now, 2 things. I don't like the Pharmacist's Daughter's tubs. don't have nothing to do with wax. This sort of tub, but this little thin. I just feel like they're kind of flimsy, and they make me feel like I'm gonna give myself a paper cut trying to open it and not crack the top. Also, they don't have my favorite zucchini bread. However, in this blend, good. Like when I say good, I mean, if you want a scent that smells absolutely yummy as the name says, and like something that somebody pulled out the oven and that is edible, that is this. I mean, I get the zucchini bread, but the two biggest things I got were that coconut shortbread, the coconut, cream pie, and that vanilla buttercream frosting. Creamy, sweet, delicious, and a strong thrower. Like this lasted like the whole night. If I would put it in at 7 at night, I could still smell it at 5 something in the morning when I got it, which is excellent for bakery, y'all. It's a repurchase for me. Repurchase. So, like I said, I love all of those. All of those. Okay. I'm gonna take a little sip of water, and then we're gonna talk about what we got from Bath and Body Works. Yes, I have two two bags because I got two different things. So they had like their total body care sale, which that's when Bath and Body Works has a total body care sale. That means you can get everything. Everything that's considered body care, you can get it for like $5.95 is the price right now. So that's body butters, if there are body oils that you love, if there's some fine fragrance mist that doesn't fall within the rewards like pricing, you can get for that price. Lotions, body creams, shower gels, the little what do they call those things? Things that aromatherapy, all of that falls under the $5.95 price. So normally when that happens, people go crazy and they get all the things that they want. Now, did I? Oh, I think I gave her the wrong lotion. I did. I didn't give her the right lotion. No wonder. She was like, oh, it smells so good. Okay, sorry. So I picked up 2 of the sensitive skin in a milk fragrance body butters. Y'all know I get these for my daughter whenever they have a total body care day sale. I normally try to get 1 or 2. My daughter has been running through the lotions. So we'll be switching to the body butter soon. Now, I'll be honest, I don't feel like this body butter really smells like much. I mean, there's like a very slight fragrance, which it is for sensitive skin. So I can see why it's not heavily fragranced. This particular formula works so well for her skin. So I picked up 2 of those in the new packaging. Okay, and let me see if I can get it to focus. Can y'all see? Is it looking? Yeah, so that's what the new packaging, that's what the new packaging looks like. Okay, y'all? Did I do a good job of showing it? All right, so I got 2 of those. Also got one in the Cocoa Shea Honey. I think I accidentally gave her that one. She really liked it. So I got it because I thought I didn't have one. Turns out I did. So we'll see. But these are both for her. And then I got 3 fine fragrance mists. 2 of these I had to reward, so I didn't pay nothing for them. So I got 1 fragrance mist and paid for the other. No, I got 1 and used rewards for the other 2. And they also had like 3 times the rewards because it was Member Fest. So the first one that I picked up is Wicked Vanilla Woods. Y'all, why didn't y'all tell me that this was so good? I've been over here being a fragrance scaredy cat and never tried this scent before now. Now this packaging this year is so cute. Let's see. Y'all see that? Isn't that precious? I love it. Bath and Body Works always knocks it out of the park now. It's a little dark on this background here. Magical Vanilla, Glowing Amberwood, and Disenchanted Pink Pepper. The pink pepper kind of scared me, but this is a sexy little vanilla, y'all. It is a sexy vanilla. I can do a lot with this. To me, this is a scent you can really wear like any time of the year. But it always comes out in the fall. And I could definitely see how this would be more probably fall, cool weather appropriate. But I do think you could still wear it in spring and early summer. Now, I don't know about when it's like, here's my thing. The caveat is wear what you want when you want to, boo. Okay? But I think this would be best for fall, winter, spring, and early summer, like before it feels like hell outside. This is beautiful. I love this. So glad I picked it up for free. Other one I got for free. Gingham All-American. I knew I wanted this one, but I had kind of forgotten. And this is Juicy Red Fruits, White Freesia, and Blueberry Sugar. I love the gingham scents, but especially because it has blueberry in it. Oh, this is so pretty. This is beautiful. So glad I have that one as well. And then the last one that I got, and y'all see, this is why I be having to go through like 7, 8, 10 mist when y'all see me doing my body care empties, because this is why. I need to not be, but like I said, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm gonna use it. Okay, and the last one I got is whipped honey and vanilla. This one is also beautiful. This is a sexy vanilla and honey scent that I feel like you could do so much with. Again, I think this is one that is perfect for the cooler months. You could probably even transition this into spring. I can see wearing this with a lot of my vanilla and gourmand scents. Oh, this is so pretty. So I really like all three of these. I did not care about the what do you call those? The new luxury scents. Spoiler alert, I don't like Killian's Angel Share. I said it. I don't like it in wax. I don't like it in fragrance. I don't like it. And that was one of the scents. So I was not the least bit tempted by that, because Killian's Angel Share smells like, to me, cognac on the rocks. I don't like smelling like alcohol. I don't like the smell of alcohol. I am one of those people. Does nothing for me. I know it is wildly popular for a lot of people. I don't like it. It's like this cinnamon cognac scent. Ugh. So I didn't care about the luxury scents, and the other two I wasn't interested in either. Bath & Body Works came out with like this glazed pumpkin scent. I already have something like that, so I wasn't worried about that. Autumn Drive I don't care for in like fine fragrance. Or in fragrance. I don't care for, what's the other one? Sunrise Woods. I've had those and used them up. So with that being said, these were the three that I wanted, and thankfully I was not tempted by anything else. Now, Disney's coming out with this Villains collection. It's one of the fine fragrances that I do want. I don't remember which one. The one with the apple on it. But, you know, we'll get there. Anyway, I got 3 candles. Just 3 at a 25% off coupon. These were inspired by my friend Candace from Wax to Love, and also Miss Summer from her channel is called Fragrance Junkie. She is like pretty much all candles, but y'all, she gets through candles the way I get through wax melts, and she also does like individual reviews of candles. So if you are a candle girly, or you also enjoy warming or like lighting candles to go like in conjunction with your wax melts, y'all should follow her, okay? Because she does excellent reviews. She's also what helped me to make some decisions on these scents. So I got these 3. And I know y'all are like, you don't like candles. I don't, and I'm still not going to. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to at some point film a video about this, y'all. But I do know how to, what's the word? Not decant. I know how to pop the wax out the jars, pull the wicks out, and chop them. And that is what I'm going to do. Because I figure for the price, this is equivalent to a loaf of wax for a really great price. So that's what I did. The first one that I got is Autumn. And this one I remember Candace talking about this one so much. And I was like, oh, I'm getting it. I think she said this was like similar to a scent called Salem from Teddy B's, which is one of her most favorite Teddy B scents ever. And y'all know, since like I'm out here, like really out here with tree scents this year, I was like, yes, I'm getting it. And this is Bright Red Gala Apple, Juicy Fig, Eucalyptus Leaf, and Fir Balsam. And it is beautiful. I can see why Candace loves this. So I definitely get the Gala Apple. Let me rub the wax. I'm going to warm it up just a little bit. Ooh, I get the fig. I get that. The eucalyptus is not bad. Eucalyptus is not something I seek out in wax ever. I'm kind of scared of it. With the balsam, this just smells like a heavy fall, kind of fresh, crisp scent. So I am excited to chop this bad boy up and either mix it with vendor wax or just warm it on its own, pop it in the crocks in my bedrooms. I haven't quite figured that out. So y'all tell me, for those of y'all that like do candles and wax at the same time, like do you do it in separate rooms? Do you like just mix? Like how can you tell what's the vendor wax that's performing versus what's the candle? I am genuinely curious, but like I said, I do not plan on crocking these, nor do I plan on lighting them. I am going to pop the wax out and I'm going to chop it. So I am going to film it when I do it. Don't worry. But yeah, I always have videos and I want to film, and I normally put out like 3 a week, and I'm like, and still I have all of these ideas, and it's like, when do I get to them? But you know, they'll come when they come. Anyway, next candle. I got this one because I've heard this is equivalent to Scentsy cider melt. And since I don't really buy Scentsy anymore, and honestly, this is far more cost effective because these candles are 14.5 ounces, and I think I ended up getting them for like $10.50. So one Scentsy bar is $6. You can't beat that. Pumpkin apple is red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. And this is really, I get all of that. Pumpkin apple, cinnamon, clove buds. It is beautiful, okay? Beautiful. Last scent. Summer and Candace talked about this one. Candace got like 3 of them. Summer got one, and she said it was an excellent performer. I just got one. I don't have time to be collecting candles. I collect vendor wax, okay? This is strawberry strudel. And this is fresh strawberry jam, flaky puff pastry, and sweet vanilla icing. This is so good. Candace said this smelled like a strawberry toaster strudel. And she was not lying. She was absolutely correct. I can't lie. If these stick around and they have another candle sale, I might have to pick up another one of these. This is one I definitely see myself enjoying spring, summer. I don't know if this is one that I'm going to warm yet. And that is because I have some more fall specific candles, including the 2 that you saw. And then I also have a Goose Creek candle haul that I'm going to film. I know y'all are like, girl, what? Yes. That was also influenced by Candace and Summer. But I'm going to be honest, I've been kind of looking. And then I think Charity also put up a Goose Creek candle haul, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to order some. I am going to chop them, and I'm going to enjoy them. So that haul probably won't be up this week when y'all see this video, but the following week after that, but I am getting ready to film it. So anyway, that is my small haul from Bath & Body Works and also my empties. I hope y'all enjoyed all of the chit chat this week. So my question below is going to be, if you do candles and wax melts, right, of any sort, let me know, how do you incorporate both in your home? I am genuinely curious and looking for ideas and inspiration. So y'all let me know down below. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I know this one was like super chatty, but y'all know I love sitting down and talking to y'all. So I'm looking forward to chatting with y'all in the comments. And if you all enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you like videos like this and you are not subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love if you decide to do so. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.